Here's a story I don't tell often, not because I don't want to, but because saying it out loud still makes my skin crawl. It was 2012 and I was 29, living alone for the first time in a little house I'd rented on the edge of town. I'd spent years bouncing around, crashing with friends, traveling for work, but this was my shot at independence. That night, October 17th, started normal. Rain tapping the windows, me sprawled on the couch with a beer and some bad TV. I thought being alone would feel freeing. It didn't. It felt like something was waiting for me to notice it. I've seen a lot since then, storms, sketchy motels, weird people, but nothing compares to what happened when I realized I wasn't alone that night. Stick with me, this starts quiet but by the end you'll be checking your own locks. I'd moved in a week earlier, still unpacking boxes, getting used to the place. It was old, 1930s maybe, wood floors that groaned, walls that creaked with every gust. Nothing fancy. A living room, kitchen, one bedroom upstairs, and a basement I hadn't bothered to explore. That night, I was wiped from a long shift at the warehouse, 10 hours on my feet hauling crates. I got home around 9 p.m., rain soaking me as I fumbled with the keys. Inside it was chilly but I didn't mess with the heat, just grabbed a blanket and crashed on the couch. The TV was on some reality show, volume low, a hum to fill the silence. I liked silence back then. I don't anymore. The rain picked up, drumming hard, and I zoned out, half asleep. Around 10:30 I heard it, a thud heavy like something fell upstairs. I sat up, heart jumping. Just the house settling, I told myself. Old places do that, right? I muted the TV, listened. Nothing. Then another thud, softer, deliberate like a footstep. My bedroom was right above me, empty, door shut. I'd been too lazy to set up the bed, so I'd been sleeping downstairs. No one should have been up there. I grabbed my phone, full bars, thank God, and texted my buddy Mike. Here's something weird. Probably nothing. He didn't reply. He was probably out. I was alone. Or so I thought. The rational part of me said it was the wind, a loose shutter, something normal. But the hairs on my neck stood up, and I couldn't shake the feeling of being watched. I stood, grabbed a baseball bat from the hall closet, old habit from sketchy neighborhoods, and flicked on the living room light. It buzzed, flickered, steadied. The stairs loomed at the end of the room, dark, narrow, leading up to that closed bedroom door. I called out, "Hey, anyone there?" My voice sounded small, swallowed by the house. No answer. But the air shifted, thicker, heavier, like someone was holding their breath. I should have left right then. I didn't. I stood at the bottom of the stairs, bat in hand, staring up. The thuds had stopped, but the silence was worse, too perfect, too still against the rain outside. I flipped the stairwell switch. Nothing. Bulb must have been dead. My phone flashlight was all I had, casting a shaky beam. "You're being paranoid," I muttered, but my legs felt like lead. I took the first step, wood creaking loud under my weight. Halfway up, I heard it again, not a thud but a scrape, slow and deliberate like something dragging across the floor. It was coming from my bedroom. I froze, breath caught, listening. Scrape, scrape, then nothing. I should have turned back, called the cops, anything, but I was stubborn. I dealt with break-ins before, drunk neighbors, stray cats. This was my house now, damn it. I climbed the rest, each step louder, my pulse hammering. At the top, the bedroom door was still shut, no light underneath, no sound. I pressed my ear against it, cold wood, damp from the humidity. Nothing at first, then a faint tap like a fingernail on glass. The window was in there, but it was too high for anyone to reach from outside. I gripped the bat tighter, turned the knob and pushed. The door swung open slow, hinges whining. Darkness. My flashlight swept the room, bare walls, a mattress on the floor, boxes stacked in the corner. Empty. Relief hit me, then faded fast. The window was shut, locked, rain streaking the glass. No one was there, but the air felt wrong, electric like before a storm. I stepped in, bat raised, checking corners. That's when I saw it. A box I'd left by the wall was now in the center of the room. I hadn't moved it. No way wind could have. My stomach dropped. "Hello?" I croaked. The scrape came again, behind me. I spun. The door was still open, but the hall light downstairs flickered off. Panic clawed at me. I bolted back to the door, slamming it shut, locking it, like that'd help. My phone buzzed. Mike's reply. "You good?" I typed fast. "Something's in the house." Said. No response. The scraping stopped, replaced by a new sound, a low hum, steady, coming from the floor. I backed away, flashlight shaking, and noticed the mattress. It was crooked now, one corner lifted like someone had sat on it then stood. I hadn't touched it. The hum grew louder, vibrating my boots, and the window rattled, not from rain but from inside. I was trapped, door locked, window shaking, hum turning my bones to jelly. I yelled, "Get out. I'll call the cops." No answer, just that hum now pulsing like a heartbeat. My flashlight caught something, a shadow on the wall, tall, thin, moving when I wasn't. I swung the bat at nothing, adrenaline pumping. The shadow slid toward the closet, small, wooden, still shut. I'd never opened it, figured it was empty. Now I wasn't sure. The hum spiked and the closet door creaked, inching open on its own. I didn't wait. I lunged, yanked it wide, empty, just dust and a rusty nail on the shelf. But the hum stopped dead and the silence hit like a punch. My ears rang. I turned back to the room, mattress flat again, box back by the wall. "What the hell?" I whispered. Then the lights downstairs snapped on, bright, blinding through the crack under the door. Relief washed over me, power surge maybe? I unlocked the door, peeked out. The hall was lit, stairs glowing, but the living room was dark again. Something wasn't right. I crept downstairs, bat up, phone clutched. The TV was off, hadn't touched it. The couch blanket was on the floor, twisted like someone had grabbed it. My beer bottle was tipped over, dripping onto the carpet. I hadn't spilled it. "This isn't funny," I shouted, voice cracking. The front door was still locked, deadbolt secure. I checked the kitchen, empty, lights steady. Then I heard it, a laugh, soft, muffled, from the basement. I'd locked that door when I moved in, hadn't bought a key yet. It was supposed to be storage, old junk. The laugh came again, clearer, a woman's voice. I grabbed a kitchen knife, hands shaking, and faced the basement door, white, chipped, a rusty knob. The laugh stopped, replaced by footsteps, slow, climbing up. Thump, thump. I backed away, knife out, bat on the counter. The knob rattled, hard, like someone was testing it. "Who's there?" I screamed. No answer. The footsteps retreated, fading down. My phone rang. "Mike." I answered, breathless. "Dude, get over here. Something's in my house." He laughed. "Stop messing with me." I hung up, staring at the door. It rattled again, softer, then stopped. I couldn't stay there. I grabbed my keys, bat, knife, headed for the front door. It wouldn't open. Deadbolt stuck, knob frozen. The windows wouldn't budge either. Frames warped, glass cold as ice. The house was locking me in. The laugh came again, louder, from the basement stairs. I turned, saw it, a shadow moving up, long and twisted, stretching across the wall. My flashlight died, battery full 5 minutes ago. The living room light flickered, then went out. I was blind, rain roaring outside, that laugh circling me. I ran upstairs again, locked myself in the bedroom, shoved the mattress against the door. The hum was back, shaking the walls, and the window fogged up, breath on the inside. I scratched at it, screaming for help, but the street was empty, dark. My phone buzzed, no signal now. The laugh turned to whispers, "Stay, stay." Over and over, voices layering, some deep, some high. I pounded the walls, begging it to stop. Then the mattress slid away, slow, like someone pulled it. The door unlocked itself, creaking open. The hall was empty, lights off, but the basement door downstairs was wide open now, a faint red glow pulsing from below. I didn't want to go, but the whispers pushed me, "Stay, see," like they were in my head. I stumbled down, bat dragging, knife lost somewhere. The basement was damp, concrete, cluttered with old boxes, a busted chair. The glow came from the far wall, a crack, thin, glowing red like a wound. Footsteps circled me, shadows darted, but no one was there. I got close, saw it wasn't a crack, words scratched deep. "You were never alone." I don't remember running. Next thing I knew, I was outside, rain soaking me, bat gone, standing in the street. The house was dark, front door shut, like nothing happened. Mike pulled up, said I'd called him, screaming, but my phone was dead in my pocket. I moved out the next day, never went back. Years later, I looked up the place. Previous tenant died there, 1998, alone, locked in the basement. I don't live alone anymore. And sometimes when it's quiet, I hear that laugh, soft, waiting. Check your doors tonight. You might not be alone either.